love me, yeah. The streets ain't never loved me, yeah.
Streets ain't never loved me since my brother died. My mother cried, tears in my eyes bleed red. Ain't no love inside. Streets left me dolly, my phone they left it holy. Dawn was in that passenger side when they tried to phone me.
Yeah, you know the streets ain't never love us.
Yeah. I've been shot, I was left with a zipper on my stomach, nigga. You know these streets ain't never loved me.
I've been stabbed, I've been left with a zipper on my stomach, nigga. You know the streets ain't never loved me.
I've been locked, I got charged for some shit I didn't do, nigga. You know these streets ain't never loved me.
Caught a case, went upstate, fuck the Jakes, nigga. Yeah, you know these streets ain't never loved me.
Laying up in the hospital bed in ICU. Hit that button like every 3 hours to get those blues, yeah. Laying in the test of pain, I know shit won't be the same. Sipping my stomach, shit don't stop a thing, I'm still a man, yeah. But who gon' be there when you doing time? Can't get no money, so they dropping down, these niggas bitter. And I hope they get the picture. I'm only getting bigger. The top cat out my litter, yeah. Tell you they love you, but they hate you on the low. They hold you back, how they expect for you to grow. I got locked up, ain't said me nothing, but I'm your nigga. My body numb, I got no feelings for you niggas. I'm from what niggas will shoot you right here in these hallways. If you got trust in that loyalty goes a long way. These size 11s, these pussies can't walk a mile in. They hit my cousin with life and he's still smiling. I been shot, I was left with a zipper on my stomach, nigga. You know these streets ain't never loved me.
I've been stabbed, I've been left with a zipper on my stomach, nigga. You know the streets ain't never loved me.
I've been locked, I got charged for some shit I didn't do, nigga. You know these streets ain't never loved me.
Caught a case, went upstate, fuck the Jakes, nigga. Yeah, you know these streets ain't never loved me. Streets ain't never loved me since my brother died. My mother cried, tears in my eyes bleed red. Ain't no love inside. Streets left me dolly, my foreign they left it holy. Dawn was in that passenger seat when they tried to fold me. Remind me of my gun, that was real shit, this real spit. Rocks I was selling was smacking them, call it Will Smith. I ain't never told and never folded under pressure. Get him Neek was in that ambulance with me, he was on that stretcher. Niggas tried to take my life, I couldn't tell you who. Many men might not make it, I'm here to tell the truth. Me and Jop, that's my brother, you know we moving tight. Brown boys fuck with the family and I'ma get them that. This my testimony, solid, all the rest is phony. Merrick niggas come at the fam and send your best opponent. I was stabbed, I was left with a zipper on my stomach, nigga. I know the streets ain't never loved me. He was shot, he was left with a zipper on his stomach, nigga. You know the streets ain't never loved us. Gang, Merrick shit, Tower music, nigga. Go.
I say top of the top, hustle don't stop, late night edition, Big Dice the Ruler, been outside since we was drinking Calvin Coolers. I'm gonna say that one more time. I say Big Dice the Ruler, I've been outside since we was drinking Calvin Coolers. How y'all great people doing tonight? You know, I don't really go live at night, but I was asleep all day. I was off today, I didn't have to go to work, had a little headache earlier. I was knocked out most of the day, and I told my nigga FTC, I said, yo, check this out, baby. I'm going live tonight. I want to tell everybody I appreciate y'all so much. Everybody that came in attendance for the part 1 and the part 2 of the Jim Jones, Cameron beef. Kanye West is back and his Jay-Z a deadbeat. Part 1 and 2. Part 1 is at like about 1,100 views. Remember they said I couldn't bust 1,000. That was 1,100 views overnight, still counting. And part 2 is about 1,600, right under 1,600. And that was done yesterday. I appreciate everybody that's coming through for the support. Brand new year, brand new content. Tonight is Friday night empanadas. Friday night motherfucking empanadas. You dig what I'm saying? Hot Shots is in the building. That nigga say, yo, Dice, Happy New Year's. Is it safe? I told y'all I unblocked a lot of people that was blocked. I'm not on none of that garbage shit. If everybody want to come over here and participate like adults, yeah, I can see you, nigga. I told you that. This nigga Top Shot said, can you see me? Yeah, I can see you. Do you see your shit up on the screen? This nigga's crazy. Yo, this nigga's really crazy. But I told everybody, it's a lot of people that I unblocked, that I had blocked. Because I noticed, you know, people might have took me to be somebody else. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not. It's a new year. It ain't nothing but love in my heart. I'm from Brooklyn. You dig what I'm saying? Before I can do anything, I gotta love myself, you dig? Certain shit that I've been going through. Actually, I think a lot of people on YouTube, they used to get on my nerves because, tell you the truth, trolling used to get on my nerves. But you know what? That don't even bother me no more, y'all. When I see people trolling, I just be like, yo, that's just what some people do on motherfucking YouTube. But when it comes over here to Big Dice Chronicles, you know, we trying to keep it right. Let me get into this right quick before I get into this comment. Let's go! Another day alive, another day free. Why would I wake up trying to be somebody other than me? Knowledge, wisdom, understanding. Man, woman, and children. Sun, moon, and stars. Everything exists has to coexist within. Like I said, another day alive, another day free. Why would I wake up trying to be somebody other than me? Yo, do me a favor, y'all. Anybody but a dead excuse me. Anybody but a dead body. If the audio is crystal clear, hit me with them dice cubes. Anybody but a dead body. If I can shout out everybody that's in the chat and everybody that typed so far. 16 people in the building. We got 11 likes. I need 5 more likes. I appreciate the like button. You know what I'm saying? We need 5 more likes for it to be 16 tied like shoestrings. You dig what I'm saying? Top Shots hit me with the blue dice cubes. He said, yo, I can hear you crystal clear. So let's get into the roll call right quick. FTC Vice, my brother from another mother, is in the building. Rose Gold is in the building. I honestly respect Rose Gold. Something happened the other night and he was on the show. Because I know Rose fuck with artists and Tizzle. And you know, sometimes friends gotta let friends know, yo, you might be going a little bit too far. Even Rose trolls sometimes. But I caught on that show, he was like, yo, this shit going too far. Like, you dig what I'm saying? Like, we ain't supposed to be up here at war. Like, that's some real G shit. You dig what I'm saying? My man Katie the Kid said, yo, what is them? Empires? No, Empire is the roller skating ring on motherfucking, in Brooklyn, down the block from Ebbets Field. Those is Empanadas. Can you dig it? Miss Tanya Stadley, I see you in the building. I appreciate you. I see you've been pulling up, sis, holding us down. Look at my sister right there. You dig it. Chicago in the building. Divine Order is here. She said, blessings from Chicago. She said, the Big Dice Chronicles team garden. Hope everyone is well, warm, and safe. We got Miss Melinda Castro in the building. We got the motherfucking the top troll of all trolls in the building. I gave him an award for it. Top Shots. He's in the motherfucking building. Don't nobody troll like Top. Don't nobody troll like Top Shots. My top 3 trolls. Top Shots, Sky Swizzy, People's 212. Them the top 3 trolls on YouTube, if you ask my opinion. You ask them the top 3. You got my man SMM Jeezy in the building. He's here. You dig what I'm saying? Kills 22. He's popped up in the building. He's popped up in the building. Y'all know how I feel, man. I'm the first one to play certain tunes. You dig what I'm saying? So big up to all the yard man dim. Because me have a song I want to play. Feel like playing some music tonight. I'm going to drop the link. We can get up here and get on some grown folk shit. Check out the Don, the father of fathers. Now see me.
Out of merit to the foundation of the music
Fair YouTube
To all the
music.
godfathers who set it.
Big music.
You know, you have some little people who don't
I want to see
respect.
fire all in the chat.
You
You know about
the
this
elders, but
music, I want to see fire all in the blood clot chat.
you see the elders then? Tell them, say, watch it.
Let's go.
You don't know, so no pet, no dribble, no powder.
Rewind.
Out of merit to the foundation
Fire,
of the
more
music.
fucking fire.
To all the godfathers who set it.
A real top shot of music this. To the elders them. To the elders them. Picture. More fire. Fire. Ooh. 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 NEC said bring this bitch back one more fucking time. Big Tour, Team Daniel, let's rock.
Out of
Get in the rich back. To the elders them. To the elders them. Let's go. Big Tour. Bro. Oh, oh. Another day alive, another day free. Why would I wake up trying to be somebody other than me? why it's knowledge, wisdom, understanding. Man, woman, and children. Sun, moon, and stars. Everything exists, has to coexist within. Like I said, another day alive, another day free. Why would I wake up trying to be somebody other than me? Yo, shout out to everybody in the building. Shout out to my guy DS1 Ross, the boss, over his Sheep Stay Sleep. He did a live early again. This nigga cook. He don't miss, y'all. He did a live because he did a show. I want y'all to go check it out. He did a show about Puff Daddy and Janice Combs. He did a show about Puff Daddy and Janice Combs because there's so many things that's going on now. The Rolling Stones is doing an article. He did the show. Go check it out. It's fire. Rolling Stones did an article saying that Miss Janice Combs was responsible for the exposure of this Diddy lifestyle that Diddy is going through. Dirty Bronx native, I see you in the building. He said, you see it? You see it? He said, you know I rushed here seeing them empanadas. This is Friday night. This is Friday. This is Friday. This is Friday night fried empanadas. You know my man them from the Hispanic culture. He said, hold up, son. Empanadas, they look fresh. But I got a little story to tell y'all. I spoke about it. I brought it up in the chat. And shout out to my nigga DS1. He recognized my chat. This is just fair YouTube usage. That's not Puff Daddy's biological mother. Allegedly. City Boy Floyd, I see you in the building. Now, the story that I heard was Janice Combs is Puff Daddy's deceased mother sister. If you was outside, certain things you know about. Before I get into this story, remember who bust this tune on YouTube? Fair YouTube usage. Nobody wanted to play this. Now everybody playing this song, FTC. Remember who bust this tune first, y'all. Let's go. Fair YouTube usage.
Girls just wanna have fun, so they party.
Look, mama, a party girl, she just wanna have fun too. They say you ain't wifey type, but I don't care, I want you. She like to do drugs too, she in love with guns too. They say you too pipe.
Y'all bust this tune first.
I'm not trying to be nosy, let me know where you going tonight. Know you trying to have fun, but make sure we link by the end of the night. Don't be out with your friends, flirting with, you know it ain't right. Keep it real, you know it ain't right. When you be friendly, that shit get me tight. Never mind, it's okay, go and play with your life. I got that love how I talk on the mic. They be all in my comments and all of my likes. Okay, at the end of the day, baby girl, you're my wife. Okay, definition of baddie, you really my type. Now you getting drunk, calling me, now you getting twerking with your friend. Now you getting drunk, grabbing on my pants. Now you getting drunk, calling me a man. Now you getting drunk, twerking with your friend. Now you getting drunk, grabbing on my pants. In them denim jeans, your booty look nice. When I seen your story, I had to look twice. Pour it in your cup, come on with the ice. Now you getting drunk, calling me a man. Now you getting drunk, twerking with your friend. Now you getting drunk, grabbing on my pants. Wasn't you a homebody? Now all of a sudden you always outside. Why is you wasting your time? Come be with me, girl, you know I don't mind. And you know that you fine. Flicks on your story, you post all the time. You a 10, that mean you a dime. So I'm on your body, I'm all on your spine. I'm not trying to be nosy, let me know where you going tonight. Know you trying to have fun, but make sure we link by the end of the night. Don't be out with your friends, flirting with, you know it ain't right. Keep it real, you know it ain't right. When you be friendly, that shit get me tight. Now you getting drunk, calling me a man. Now you getting drunk, twerking with your friend. Now you getting drunk, grabbing on my pants. Now you getting drunk, calling me a man. Now you getting drunk, twerking with your friend. Now you getting drunk, grabbing on my pants. Now you getting drunk. Now you getting drunk. Now you getting drunk. Now you getting
I'm telling y'all, I bust that song first. Now everybody playing. I just seen a nigga Kai, the little dark skinned nigga on YouTube. He bugging out. Yo, that song is fucking fire. He get the right person on that remix, he going viral. See, you can't put no drill rapper on that. It's gonna fuck up the energy. It's gonna fuck up the energy. You gotta put a nigga like Kendrick Lamar on that shit, man. That nigga Kendrick Lamar is different. That nigga's different. Yo, what was we talking about before I went into this? Somebody remind me, what was we talking about before we went into that video? That video got me so motherfucking popping. I forgot about the fuck we were. So what was we just talking about, y'all? The first person to laugh at me. I do have my gun. I do have my gun. The first person to laugh at me tonight, I will shoot you and give you 10 seconds. Lodi Montana, I see you in the building. Salute. Appreciate you, DBN. My man said we was talking about Diddy aunt because the lady that's known as Janice Combs, see, this nigga Kills think I be bullshitting. You think I'm bullshitting, huh? Mm-hmm. Watch this. Watch this. Bow! You just got 10 seconds. Laugh at that Scooby-Doo face. Aha! And everybody laughing him with the Scooby-Doo face because he's the second person for the year 2025 that got 10 seconds. Aha! But let's get to it. Miss Janice Combs is the woman that adopted Puff, from what I heard. His mother, unfortunately, they said that she used to be in the street, and allegedly she passed away of complications of HIV. You remember in the 80s and the 90s and all that shit, that HIV, the AIDS thing came through and just wiped out a whole group of individuals. That shit didn't care what color you was. That shit destroyed a lot of people and their families. And rest in peace to everybody that was affected by that. It's always some type of virus or something that comes through to try to wipe somebody the fuck out. Well, make a long story short, when he was a young boy, they said that his aunt took custody of him and went down and adopted him. Pay attention to this. She adopted him. So technically, she is his aunt, but when it comes to paperwork, she is his mother, his caretaker. You see Miss L'Oreal, she was over there with DS1 Raw. She one of the visionaries. She said, yo, a close friend of them, check this out, said some of the deepest things. And I did this on my show. Remember what I told y'all? I said, Puff has done this stuff, but who did it to him? Remember, he was in the hands of Andre Harrell at 16 and 17 years old as internship. And it's not a secret about Andre Harrell, may he rest in peace, sexuality. But pay attention to this. Dapper Dan, one of the biggest motherfucking dons in Harlem, he did a conversation about this because they asked him how did he feel about the allegations that was being thrown at Puff Daddy. And Dapper Don told him straight up and down, he said, well, I know Puffy's parents, his real parents. That's what Dapper Don said. He said, yo, I know Puff real parents. Number one, Puff father was killed, unalived. The new terminology for it. He was unalived by people that he got money with, allegedly. Well, they've been, you know, one of the men that was responsible or involved with the conspiracy of Puff Daddy's father was actually dating Janice Combs. Ben told y'all about this shit. I was talking about Puff and the shit he was exposed to when Keefy D, when they ran up in this, yo, hold on. FTC, was you there? A year and a half ago, I did a show called, is Puffy gonna cooperate with the feds? Was anybody in here when I did that show? Anybody? Was anybody here when I did that show? I told y'all from when they ran up in Keefy D crib and ironically came out with computer evidence, stuff on computers that apparently was trying to implicate Puff was involved with the death of Tupac Shakur. Well, let's get back to his aunt. His aunt was like the madam on the block. They was gambling, lesbians, homosexuals. The house was like a brothel. There was a movie that came out years ago about a famous actor. It was supposed to be the story of his life. Anybody remember the movie about Richard Pryor? It was called JoJo Dancer, Your Life is Calling. Anybody? Great movie by Richard Pryor. It was called JoJo Dancer, Your Life is Calling. Now, if you watched or ever saw this movie, it was supposed to be a depiction of Richard Pryor's life from when he was a little boy and he was raised in what they used to call a hoe house. You see what Lola said? Madam Combs. Yeah, she was getting a lot of motherfucking money. L'Oreal said, I've heard of it, but I haven't seen it yet. If you got that on Fire Stick, you got a Fire Stick or something that you can pull up some classic movies. JoJo Dancer, Richard Pryor, one of the most firest movies ever. See, a lot of people don't even know the controversy behind Richard Pryor. This is Friday Empanadas. Richard Pryor anybody know he had a TV show? Let's see if y'all really know any history about Richard. Did y'all know that Richard Pryor had a television show? If y'all know about that, let me see some dice cubes. If not, just say the word no. Because I'm going to tell y'all some deep shit. L'Oreal, you're 100% facts. She's 100% facts. She said Richard Pryor, rest in peace, was bi too. Cold-blooded facts. She said she heard of the show. Well, let me explain something to you. There was a show. I forgot the name of the actor. Is it Rooney or something like that? Mike Rooney or Phil Rooney or something like that? I don't know if it's that. I'm all right, Egypt. I ain't nothing. I was just doing my thing. She was like, she heard me getting a little upset. She was like, what the fuck is going on? But if y'all remember the movie, Egypt chill. We chilling. If you remember the movie, what is his name? Rooney? A brown-skinned man? It's an older actor. Oh, something Rooney, man. We'll make a long story short, he's admitted it, and Richard Pryor has admitted it about them having affairs with one another. But Richard Pryor had a television show. Check this out, y'all. I'm about to blow your mind with this one. Richard Pryor had a television show. Because everybody be talking about this so-called high power, this hierarchy, the Illuminati, the illuminated ones, the ones that are most powerful and influential, and the people that can convince people because of their money being so low. Yeah. Well, this has been going on for years. I can give you a few shows right now that was destroyed because of the higher ice. Well, to tell you the truth, I'm going to talk about Richard Pryor. Richard Pryor had a show, and the show, it almost got to 10 parts. It was 9 shows. It was 9 episodes. It was supposed to get 10 episodes. The 9th episode was about him being an archaeologist. That's his name right there. That's his name right there, L'Oreal. Paul Mooney. That's his name right there. Paul Mooney. Rest in peace. Facts. That's his name right there, y'all. That's who he was having an open affair with. That's who he was having an open affair with. Y'all threw me off the other shit. What the fuck was we just talking about? That shit just threw me off because I've been sitting here thinking about Paul. I'm like, it was a Mooney name. We'll make a long story short. With Richard Pryor, he was supposed to be an archaeologist. Now check this out. In this episode, he was an archaeologist. And then he walked up into like the pyramids. And you know, back in the days in the pyramids, there were hieroglyphics on the wall. Lansky, salute. Big Brooklyn shit. Happy New Year, bro. I don't know if that's the first time I've seen you in here, man. Salute, brother. I see you. Brooklyn shit. You will not go unacknowledged. Salute. We'll make a long story short. When they turned around the camera and put the camera on the wall to look at the hieroglyphics, the nigga Richard Pryor was like, hold up. These look like niggas. Pay attention. He said, these look like niggas. He said, these look like my cousins. He said, they just got on some gold hats and some jewelry and shit like that. He said, that look like my Uncle Ted right there. So now that was one of the biggest controversial moments in television history because the whole description of God and Jesus was always portrayed to be of a Caucasian descent. And he said, first of all, the Egyptians had to be black. This is what he's saying in the show. He said, you know, goddamn white people gonna be in that goddamn sun all day moving no rocks. And you never heard about that show again. I'm gonna tell you another show. Cold-Blooded Facts. You see what the girl Lola Montana said? And Marlon Brando. These is big names, y'all. See, y'all forgot about niggas like Liberace. This is always exposed to us right in front of our eyes. But if you pay attention, they never gave him any more production on that show. There was another controversial show. If I'm not mistaken, it was like 1986. It's on YouTube. There used to be a guy by the name of Phil Donahue. Maybe I'm telling my age. It was a guy by the name of Phil Donahue. Blonde hair, glasses. He was what you called, this is before Montel Williams. You dig what I'm saying? I'm talking about this is what you call one of the ones that was out there rocking and rolling. He was out there when it was like Howard Stern. You understand what I'm saying to you? Before Ricky Lake, Morton Downey Jr. type motherfucking era, you dig? Phil Donahue. They told him, that's my sis right there. Happy New Year to you, sis. My Caucasian sister from another mother. My Canadian crew is in the building. Happy New Year. I ain't seen you since last year. Oh, how time flies. Oh, how time flies. You dig what I'm saying? Pay attention to this. The nigga Phil Donahue, CBS told this nigga, yo, hold up. Because he was what you call the journalist of journalists. He was the one. Everybody wanted to be on the Phil Donahue show. Do y'all know who asked to be on the Phil Donahue show and caused him the career of his show being just removed off television? Let me see if y'all really on some work. Let me see if y'all really upstairs and outside. Do y'all remember what was the reason why Phil Donahue show was taken off of CBS, NBC, excuse me. All right, I'm gonna give you a hint. Arsenio Hall had this same person on his show, and he was threatened if he had this person on his show, he would no longer be in motherfucking show business, and his show would be canceled. If y'all remember, the Arsenio Hall show was one of the most popping shows back in the days, and that shit was totally taken off the motherfucking air because of the same interview that say it again, L'Oreal. That's a fact, FTC. Louis Farrakhan. Yo, Jersey, I see you. Big Chief is here. They told Phil Donahue. Donahue said, nah, fuck this. This is my show. Y'all told me I could do what I want to do on this motherfucker. He said, yo, Farrakhan says he wants to come and express to the world that he is not an activist of any type of hate against white people. And they said, well, we don't want him on the show. It's too controversial. And then they said, Donahue was like, well, controversy is what sells. I'm going to have him on there. You never seen him again. You never seen his blonde hair. You never seen his glasses again. You never seen his blonde hair. You never seen his glasses again. Then Arsenio Hall, he running around, he popping. Anybody that you want to think about was on the Arsenio Hall show. Anybody. They told him, yo, check this out, boy. Don't let Farrakhan come up there. They gonna blackball you. You're gonna be forgotten about. Nigga Arsenio Hall said, you know who I am? Remember, see, that money gets some niggas cocky. Now, I'm gonna tell you something about the dangerous thing about money. That money make niggas think they invincible, but then they forget how they got that money was through somebody else with more motherfucking money and power and pull than them. That money motherfuckers start forgetting normal shit like, yo, maybe you need to stay in line. These people paying you $274,000 an episode. They're paying you $274,000 an episode, which supposed to be consist of 60 minutes. So you break down the commercials within the 60 minutes. So you're getting paid like $250 for 43, 44 moments, 44 minutes. But Arsenio Hall said, nah, I get money. When they threatened to cancel his show, he said anybody is going to want to pick me up. They're going to see it's the same thing like YouTube. It's just like then when they were saying the motherfucking views. Ja Ace, salute. Happy New Year's, beloved. He know what I'm talking about. The same thing when Arsenio Hall was on TV, when Morton Downey Jr. was on TV, when Ricky Lake was on TV, just like when Dr. Phil is on TV, it's all for motherfucking views. The views is what brings in the revenue. But see, when they told Arsenio Hall that this might be detriment to his career, he was cocky. That nigga was like, I don't give a fuck about that bullshit. This is Friday. This is Friday night fried empanadas. And when that man had Louis Farrakhan on his show, the next time you heard about Arsenio Hall was in Coming to America 2. Because remember, that's why he was cocky. He got the big TV show. He just did the show with Eddie Murphy, Coming to America, the original one. He's popping. You can't tell that nigga nothing. When that nigga had Louis Farrakhan on his show, the next time you saw him, y'all, ladies and gentlemen, was on Coming to America 2. That nigga was looking like he just walked out of the AA, the American Associate Retired People with Me. It seemed like he just walked out of there. I seemed like I just seen this nigga in the therapy with me. Because people don't be knowing how to stay in their motherfucking lane. Pay attention to this. If you're not the executive producer, you're not the fucking boss. Ain't that some shit? If you are not the executive producer, you're not the boss. So what, they gave you a goddamn dressing room? So what, they gave you a dressing trailer? So what, they gave you a limousine, Arsenio Hall? You were being paid to podcast. That's all it is. Podcasting, sitting from a couch. You don't notice niggas be sitting down on the couch now doing podcasting? It's the same goddamn thing. All that entertainment shit came from ingrown, weird behavior. That's why Puff's sitting in jail trying to die. Here another one. Puff got that money and said, hold up, my name is Puff. They gave him that image. They turned him into that. They fed that monster mogul. And now that nigga sitting in there saying, hold up, these niggas won't take $50 million to let me go. See, that's when motherfucking reality start hitting you. That's when reality hits you like, hold up. I know a nigga that killed 3 niggas and he got $1 million bail. I know a nigga that killed his baby mom and they gave him a $25,000 bail. So you mean to tell me because some people said that I allegedly was into some sex trafficking and y'all caught me with some baby oil? You niggas won't take 50 million? Puff know he fucked up, but I'm gonna keep it funky with you. They doing all these documentaries on Puff Daddy. Pay attention to the strategic measures about this. The first documentary, they got all the people describing the monster that he supposedly is, allegedly. All these people saying he did this to him, he did that to him. Shout out to that nigga Stevie J, even though I don't like him. I don't like Stevie J because of Big. Big was your man, then you start fucking with Faith. I don't fuck with niggas like that. But back to what I was saying, I'm gonna speak up for him because he's the only one that didn't jump ship on Puff. But you notice the first one is everybody with all the allegations, all the demonic shit, all the evil shit that Puff is supposedly doing, right? Now check this out. This one is why the Rolling Stones brought this article up. Now, they're going down to when he was a child. They're doing a documentary on him now from when he was a kid and what he saw, what he was exposed to, and what he went through. So now, if y'all pay attention to the game, he's only got 2 criminal charges. The rest of them are civil charges. Pay attention. The rest of them are just motherfuckers that said they want some money because he might have did some freaky shit with them, right? See, y'all not paying attention to this. The criminal charges are what the so-called feds are talking about. They saying this nigga was into sex trafficking and sex trafficking with minors. That's what really got that nigga sitting down. The other shit is allegedly, because these people are saying they don't really want to be involved. That's why you're hearing witness number 12, witness 23, witness 64. Them motherfuckers is not the motherfuckers that want their name and nothing. They just say, I want some money. Them people that sitting up there giving you their names and everything like that, them people want him in jail. That young lady that was on that boat with her son, with his son that night, and she said they was forcing her to drink that motherfucking liquor. Then she woke up with cock in her head. Excuse my language, ladies. She said she want them niggas in jail. Harley, salute. Top Shot said, the Diddy situation got people sneaking buying baby oil. It's crazy out here. Well, he ain't go too bad tonight, y'all. You know Top's gonna say something crazy. But he is telling the truth, because since that Puff Daddy shit, it seemed like baby oil has went up. What, they got more babies or something? They got Puff Daddy baby oil bud. They got bags with that Puff Daddy. This that Puff Daddy on it. They got cartoon bags with Puff in the shower talking about this, that, take that. This, that, take that. Niggas buying that, take that, FTC. Ain't that some shit? Yo, son, you got that, take that? What, you want 68 for that shit? Yeah, that's that, take that, boy. That's that shit. You want to take that. I really be wanting like 75. But since you be spending with me, I need 60. Just that, take that, nigga. Just that, take that, man. But on a serious note, something that everybody overlooked, and I talked about this. Usually someone that turns out to be a sexual predator was preyed upon by someone else. That's the part that's sad. Now, if it's coming out now that Puff, pay attention to the strategic part about it from his legal squad. Puff, sit your ass down. They don't want your money yet, pussy. Chill. Chill for a minute. Do this time, nigga. You good. Puff like, yo, I want to go home. I want to take a shower. I miss Frenchie. I miss Frenchie. I can't be like this. My shades. I need my glasses. They like, you better sit your stupid ass down, son. We gonna get your ass out of this shit, nigga. Bug out. Jump. Eat a bowl of shit, nigga. Make a shit and jelly sandwich and make these motherfuckers think you crazy, nigga. So you notice, pay attention, everything is being reported about Puff. Pay attention. They're saying that he's having nervous breakdowns. He's having suicidal thoughts. He's hearing things. That nigga going through withdrawal. If you've been doing drugs for years, I don't give a fuck if it's goddamn marijuana, alcohol, pills, cocaine, heroin. If you've been doing drugs for years, you gonna be like this. Some gonna be like, yo, you don't want to get high, son? This is what your body, this is what the inside of your soul is gonna be saying to you. Why you chose the day to stop getting high, nigga? That nigga going through withdrawal, and then they tell him he can't get that work. He ain't getting that pink book of sugar. I was the one, before anybody talked about the pink cocaine epidemic, I was the one that did the show. Didn't I tell y'all Puff was going to jail? Because they locked up the white dude that played basketball in Syracuse. Was y'all paying attention to the show? I see y'all know Puff going to jail, right? They just locked up the white boy. Their family is connected to Congress, and he played for Syracuse University. Pay attention. They caught him with over 3 ounces of pink cocaine. That's not even the real name because it's from a different country. And they told him, you can go home. I said, Puff going to jail. You see what Lola said. DBN said it first. He said, they Tucci. That's what it is. It's called that Tucci. Got him going through that real withdrawal. You see what Lola said. She said, because he's used to being the aggressor when it comes to cheeks. But now, there's some niggas in there that want to get his cheeks, and he's terrified. Do you know how many niggas don't like Puff because of the death of Biggie Smalls? Do you know how many niggas don't like Puff because of alleged death of Tupac Shakur? Because I don't believe he's dead. But y'all understand how many people don't like this man, especially in the feds in Brooklyn? Top Shot said he feels as though Jay-Z is next. You want to hear something funny? I heard this a couple of weeks ago, and I told y'all this before. And now it seems like it's going to be accurate because of what's going on now with Mrs. Janice Combs, Puff Moms. Pay attention to this. Mary J. Blige is the next one, y'all. It's the second time I said this to you. Mary J. Blige, fuck Jay-Z, fuck Beyonce. This is the 3rd generation of freak-offs. They still trying to be checking out the 2nd generation. See, the 1st generation of the freak-off shit has died off because there was always investigations pertaining to Andre Harrell, rest in peace, and Heavy D, rest in peace. Remember when they had the big show, when it was the Stampede? So many people was hurt. Few people were killed. Remember? Up in Harlem. There's been investigations, but Andre Harrell swiveled his way about it at, and the person that they was mainly focused on, besides Puff Daddy in that case, was unfortunately Heavy D, and he passed away. Send him to Green Street, she said. Madam J. Blige is next, for sure. Mary J. was Diddy's first girl when she was Puffy's madam. Now, let me explain something to you. You know who spoke up and said that Mary J. Blige tried to help her? Now, pay attention to this. That she fucked Mary too, Cassie. Cassie said that Mary, she can call her, or Mary could come to the house and calm down Puff because Mary was her handler. Because Mary was her handler. That producer that supposedly had all this allegations against Puff Daddy, they done poked a hole in every balloon he threw up. You notice where they fucked up? What's that nigga that played in radio? What's the nigga that played in radio? What's that nigga named Luke? Was it Luke? Cuba Gooding Jr.? See, when them niggas put that motherfucking video with Cuba Gooding Jr. sitting on that boat on that man's thigh, they fucked up. That's where they fucked up. See, when that producer started talking about Cuba Goodings Jr., the nigga that played radio, that's where they fucked up. Cuba said, oh no, y'all won't do this. You niggas can't pull me in this sucker shit. Nigga, Cuba Goodings Jr. was in Boys to the motherfuck Boys in the Hood, nigga. Cuba Goodings Jr. beat the shit out of Air in Boys to Hood, in the Hood. Remember, Cuba was the nigga that said, yo, let me out the car, man. Remember when they was going to kill, Cuba said, I mean, that nigga Cuba Gooden said, let me out that goddamn car. Remember nigga tried to break in his house? His father had the 357, blew through the door. You see what Lola said? KC was beating Mary because she wouldn't stop fucking Puff. Now pay attention to that. Everywhere Mary went, everywhere Puff went, Mary went. Through all the so-called allegations, the way Puff was robbing people and doing people, Mary said, fuck that, I'm staying. Think about it. Even motherfucking Faith Evans said, this nigga Puff is a goddamn beast. And that makes sense. She said Mary got tired of her ass getting beat. And she said, I'm getting old, Puff. Let me go get them good bitches for. Let me lure them bitches in that want to be like me. Peace, beloved. Happy New Year, man. I ain't seen you since last year, beloved. Puff gonna beat this charge. Puff gonna beat this charge. You know why Puff gonna beat this charge? Because nobody's talking about this. Do you know Harry Charles was in them parties? Y'all don't remember that? He got pictures of Prince Charles' son, Harry. I say Harry, the Queen of England grandson. LeBron James. Michael Jordan, Oprah Winfrey, Whoopi Goldberg, Mark Wahlberg, Naomi Campbell. Y'all forgot the list that nigga spoke about with his daughter? I did it on my show. Was y'all there? Did you hear the names he was saying, man? Justin Bieber, Drake, the whole Shaquille O'Neal family, the Kardashians. Do you know what this nigga got up his motherfucking sleeve? That nigga said Naomi Campbell. I thought she died. That bitch about 512 years old. I know she drink blood. The bitch is a witch. Ain't no way in hell. This bitch 512 years old, still look like she 23. Ellen. Facts, Melinda. That nigga said Ellen, nigga. Ellen. That nigga said Oprah Winfrey, man. The Rock. Damon Dwayne Wade. Gabrielle Wade. That nigga said the whole O'Neal family. Chris Brown. And they talking about this shit with him and Puff. Check this out. Now, I don't know. Now, get it twisted. I'm going to keep it funky with you. I do understand about AI. I do understand that you can make certain things appear that don't seem like it. That motherfucking video or that audio of Puff Daddy and Meek Mills, I don't see no AI in that. Facts, SMM. Grown people conference. I don't see no AI in that. Usher Raymond. Now check this out. She with that nigga since he was about 9. You see what Kevin Hart said? He said, hold up, y'all niggas ain't here. The nigga just said they used to be in the bed together. The nigga Puff said, I was talking about we be eating cereal. We be eating cereal. That's why we was in the bed together. So you and a goddamn 9, 11-year-old boy be sitting up in the bed together eating cereal. Oh, you know they done switched their genders. Oh, pay attention to what Lola said. She said Gabrielle Union wants to be a man. She's convinced. Pay attention. I don't know if y'all know about this. They've switched their role genders in support of their son that is now a daughter. Oh, look this up if you think I'm bullshitting. Dwayne is dressing like a woman, and Gabrielle is dressing like a dude. They did this. This is their way of pledging allegiance to their child's decision and switching his sex. Y'all ain't see the show when I did? When Dwayne Wade brought his son in front of Brittany Greer. And he said, you're going to be just like her. Now, hold up. I don't think y'all motherfuckers paid attention. I don't think y'all paid attention. I did all this in my shows. Y'all better go back and get this work. Dwayne Wade bought his daughter in front of Brittany Greer. Now, pay attention. If you don't know who Brittany Greer is, this is the basketball player that was arrested in Russia with a weed pen, that her release was negotiated because of an arms dealer. They gave her back to the United States of America and released one of the most dangerous arm dealers in the world. Nicolas Cage did a movie about this nigga. It's called The Lord of War. See, y'all ain't pay attention to none of this. Y'all ain't pay attention to none of this shit. Y'all ain't pay attention to none of this shit. A lot of y'all just come around and be sitting around with that goofy shit. Y'all ain't pay attention to none of this shit. Number one, why was they so quick to get rid of that motherfucking person? I'm not going to say woman or man yet. Why was Russia giving an arms dealer for an alleged WNBA player? Okay, y'all ready for this one? I'm gonna make it a little more simpler for y'all. Why did Brittany Greer, and her wife just have a baby and she wasn't artificially inseminated? Because Brittany's a fucking man. Because Brittany's the first transgender to be in basketball. That's why them Russians got rid of that shit. First of all, they got transgender men in the mixed martial arts now. I did a show on all this. Have y'all been there? What the fuck was y'all doing? Y'all in here? They got transgenders now in mixed martial arts. Now they got men that say they want to be women that's allowed to fight women in mixed martial arts right now. See, that's why this whole world is getting fucked up. Everybody going to the fact of what Puff supposedly did. All right, cool. Does he need jail or does he need help? Okay, he's a demon, he's a monster. How was that demon or that monster created? If you get a dog and bring it to your house, and you train that dog to be around children and family members and never show that dog how to be aggressive and let its instinct taken, meaning if that dog sees someone that he's in love with or he loves, the automatic instinct of that dog is to protect what he loves. Some people be beating their dogs and trying to train their dogs to do certain things you can train your dog to do. But if the dog don't have it in his heart to protect you, one day that dog gonna bite you. Same thing like Puff. All that shit they did to Puff, they thought that he had it under control. No, you gave a fucking maniac, a sociopath, millions and millions of dollars and the motherfucking power. Check this out. They gave him the key to the motherfucking city. They gave Puff the key to the motherfucking city, man. Yo, shout out to all the bros that's locked up, man. Y'all know I gotta play this for y'all, man. Shout out to Gunsmoke. My mouse is working tonight, y'all. Let's go. Shout out, free the guys. Fair YouTube usage, y'all.
I ain't ready for nobody. I ain't high for nobody. I ain't nothing for nobody. I'm right here. I let anybody feel it. I bless all of you niggas. I shoot it all of y'all niggas.
Let's
I'm
go.
Right good smoke.
Stop telling that boy good or not.
Good smoke. Okay, cool. Just go in the front seat. I do anything to make my enemy.
Let's go.
We both look good with the bitch. Better move like a juice. Ain't on 15th of a heartbeat. I'm going up like T4. Y'all going up like Frisbee. Feeling like a hero. Just pay T4 for the next.
YouTube fair use.
Five for the next. Hey, smoking on keys. Yeah.
What?
Smoking on keys. Walking outside the wall trying to buy me a safe. I been trying to take too many trips to the bank. Smoking on pressure. Spell to the window. 20 miles trying to take the yellow with a red bandana. Like a bubble letter. I know up in there, y'all. Trying to scale like baby virgin, it's a little electric. Sweet soy, we can help with diabetic. Sweet down bad, never gonna let it. Stay down, man, I ain't never gonna get it. Every time the work got pulled like left, right, you're step behind in the mini Mac and let me go to beat. I ain't ready for nobody.
You can't play both sides, you niggas gotta choose. Niggas out here being tough until they make the news. Mama said her son ain't hurt nobody. The street said her son was catching plenty bodies. If you accept these charges, then please hold. In every hood, it was a nigga that was tough, but he still told. Like, what I gotta do to make you niggas rhyme? Like, I'm ready to kill when the kind of minds were cautious. I'm dealing with more sticks than a porcupine. Quill spines, whatever you wanna call them. Yeah, plus my little mama, she a trap queen. Doggy when she mixed with that Fetty, gave him a guap lean. It was a whole lot of cars when there was stimmies round. We going over a year and half you niggas down. All these expensive clothes, like was that smart? Now they uploading their clothes on the Poshmark. Switch, baby, careful with this. I mean, this bitch sharp. One across, one down the middle, look like a chrome heart. Damn, I'm always outside. I'm like, high from who? Bout to put your car on skates. You think you slide through? I help build my niggas. This ain't Legos. Protect the fan by any means. I be Diego. Yeah, tiger to you niggas. I'm an animal. It's a jungle where I'm from. What y'all wanna do? You can't play both sides. You niggas gotta choose. Niggas out here being tough until they make the news. Mama said her son ain't hurt nobody. The street said her son was catching plenty bodies. If you accept these charges, then please hold. In every hood, it was a nigga that was tough, but he still told.
Yo, DBN, funny you said that shit. Now pay attention. I'm starting to think this nigga be watching my show. He be watching. Pay attention, y'all. You heard what he just said? Imagine if they put that shit on a motherfucking beat and that shit banged out in the club. So pay attention to what this dude Mav did to the shit. Fair YouTube usage, y'all. Let's get into this work. One, pay attention to this music.
I ain't ready for nobody. I ain't high for nobody. I ain't nothing for nobody.
I'm right here.
I let anybody feel it. I bless all of you niggas. I shoot it all of y'all niggas. I'm right here.
One smoke. Time to smoke. Walk. Let's go.
I do anything to make my enemy. 24 look good with the bitch. But I'm cool like a juice. Ain't on 15th of a heartbeat. Come on, no tight T4.
What?
Y'all going up like Frisbee. Feeling like a hero. T4 for the next week. Get paid G4 for the airbeat. Smoking on keys.
What?
Smoking on keys. Trying to buy me a safe. I been trying to take me the trips to the bank. Smoking on pressure. Step to the window. 20 miles trying to take me out of the window. I do anything to make my enemy. 24 look good with the bitch. But I'm cool like a juice. Ain't on 15th of a heartbeat. Come on, no tight T4. Y'all going up like Frisbee. Feeling like a hero. T4 for the next week. Get paid G4 for the airbeat. Smoking on keys. Yeah. Smoking on keys. Trying to buy me a safe. I been trying to take me the trips to the bank. Smoking on pressure. Step to the window. 20 miles trying to take me out of the window. I let anybody feel it. I bless all of you niggas. I see all
I'm right here. He killed that shit, y'all. He said, I ain't scared of none of you niggas. I'll shoot it on you niggas. I'm right here. Gun smoke. That shit right there, I done listened to that shit about 80,000 times, son. That shit crazy. I went and bought these headphones too, man. If y'all want to get a good pair of headphones, if you're at the job, you need some shit to throw up in your motherfucking ear when you're at the job, go to Wally World. Go ahead to Walmart. And get them spiders. Them shits is $20. And them shits is $5. Gun smoke. That nigga went crazy on that beat, man. But what y'all got planned for the new year, man? Great year. Actually, YouTube is actually starting to calm down. Actually starting to calm down. I'm really going to say some real deep shit right now. YouTube is starting to calm down. I'm noticing there's a bunch of grown folk conversation that's actually going down on YouTube. And if y'all ain't know the situation with this young guy right here, man, all jokes aside, man, please do me a favor, put your prayers up. Like, all jokes aside, put your prayers up and make sure y'all tell me how y'all feeling about this. This is my guy right here. This is Artist Morrison and Tizzle Tay's son. Unfortunately, they locked my nigga up. Free Rob B, man. Listen to this boy get busy, man. This nigga's nice, y'all. Let's go.
Hey, come here. What the fuck is this thing? What the fuck is this thing?
Free Rob B.
Y'all wanna ball? Let's play. Been through the court looking for he can. Not brass, he said he would not spin a raid. Shots to his head, make it come out as do him like Diddy, do him like Blade. The way he gon' die and get left on the pave. Like DB gon' bend both ways. But watch this 40 count, fuck up his face. I got a mop looking for a sweep. But he gon' dust him and put him to sleep. Nighttime out, no, I don't need him. Nighttime out, no, I don't need a ski. Don't tell me stop, so I had to OD. Why would you get in the way when I tweet? I say he gon' die when he running to me. Better run, don't trip, or you gon' be a spleen. I'm an EBS demon, don't know what to do. If I get in the mood, then I'm going cool. Fuck all them niggas that dissing in tune. Till I'm getting tuned when I step in the room. She gon' eat cause she know I'm elite. I'm a vato, bitch, I'm not a sweet. If I see when I throw more than 3, Rob B and B ain't no bigger than me. Who the fuck wanna kill with the devil, they dumb. Big knocks and I eat for fun. Like when I back out the knocks, leave him done. That biggie, yo, I put that on my son. I got that knocks, I still can make him run. Like G-Pop, he all on my bun. I see S that I'm going for the bar. You dropping the Mac and you don't got a gun. Baby, get nigga, do it for the vibe. I've been through his pocket, I'm cracking his top. Like skin bad bitch, ass fat like mulatto. I be scoring like I hit the lotto. A nigga told Cos and I'm popping his bottle.
Yo, free this guy, man. Get my nigga Rob B the fuck up out of that jail, y'all. Put that fire sign up if y'all feel as though it's this fire, man. Put that fire sign up, everybody. Free Rob B. I want to see it in the chat. Let's go.
Hey, come here. What the fuck is this thing? What the fuck is this thing? Hey, come here.
Y'all wanna ball? Let's play. Been through the court looking for he can. Not brass, he said he would not spin a raid. Shots to his head, make it come out as do him like Diddy or do him like Blade. The way he gon' die and get left on the pave. Like deep. Been both ways, but watch this 40 count, fuck up his face. I got a mop looking for a sweep, but he gon' dust him and put him to sleep. Nighttime out, no, I don't need him. Nighttime out, no, I don't need a ski. Don't tell me stop, so I had to OD. Why would you get in the way when I tweet? I say he gon' die when he running to me. Better run, don't trip, or you gon' be a spleen. I'm an EBS demon, don't know what to do. If I get in the mood, then I'm going cool. Fuck all them niggas that dissing in tune, till I'm getting tuned when I step in the room. She gon' eat cause she know I'm elite. I'm a vato, bitch, I'm not a sweet. If I see when I throw more than 3, Rob B and B ain't no bigger than me. Who the fuck wanna kill with the devil, they dumb. Big knocks and I eat for fun. Like when I back out the knocks, leave him done. That biggie, yo, I put that on my son. I got that knocks, I still can make him run. Like G-Pop, he all on my bun. I see S that I'm going for the bar. You dropping the Mac and you don't got a gun. Baby, get nigga, do it for the vibe. I've been through his pocket, I'm cracking his top. Like skin bad bitch, ass fat like mulatto. I be scoring like I hit the lotto. A nigga told Cos and I'm popping his bottle. Spot with some dawn in the case of Moscato. Wherever I go, all them bitches follow. EBS D in my gun, keep it hollow. Y'all wanna ball? Let's play. Been through the court looking for he can. Not brass, he said he would not spin a raid. Shots to his head, make it come out as do him like Diddy or do him like Blade. The way he gon' die and get left on the page.
Another day alive, another day free. Why would I wake up trying to be somebody other than me?
Looking for a sweet, but he gon' dust him and
Boy.
wise, knowledge, wisdom, understanding. Man, woman, and children. Sun, moon, and stars. Everything exists, has to coexist within. Like I said, another day alive, another day free. Why would I wake up trying to be somebody other than me? Yo, make sure they free Rob B. Keep him in your prayers. That kid is talented. I still remember when artists brought him out for the first YouTube Awards. I wish he wouldn't erase that shit. I'm keeping it funky with y'all. Me personally, I enjoyed all the YouTube Awards. To me, them shits was fire. The first one, to me, was the most, I guess, impactful. Like I said, shout out to Team Guardian. We took 7 motherfucking rings that night. But it wasn't even about that. It was actually about the whole idea, him and his family. Shout out to the Morrisons. Shout out to his daughters. Shout out to Rob B. All of them came out. They performed. You dig what I'm saying? The little girls, they took the show over. Rob B, he went crazy. He went crazy. You know what I'm saying? Artist did his thing. The second one, Rob B came out going crazy. Shout out to Waiter Black. Waiter said he want to do some work with him. You know what I'm saying? It's just these fucking streets. These fucking streets is just real crazy. But you know what? All jokes aside, instead of us being so critical on the younger ones, we got to start being more compassionate to their feelings, because, like, you got to think about it. When we was coming up, shit was crazy in the street. But think about what they coming up against. Now think about that shit. What if we was kids? What if we was 16, 17, 18, and then the whole pandemic situation started? Remember, we was going to school. They didn't give a fuck if it was a blizzard. We come outside, snow up to our motherfucking waist. You got to shovel and take your ass to goddamn school. They put all them kids in home. They sent them computers. It seemed like they dulled out their interaction skills, because, you know, in school, public school, like kindergarten, that's your first introduction to being around other people, other human beings. Like baby, same time as your age, like kindergarten, you know, public school. That's growth and interaction. Junior high school. And then high school. Pay attention. All the interaction and social skills that we learned in high school, they gave us more freedom. You notice how we had a homeroom class in high school, and then we had to walk to all of our classes. Now, see, this is when they was building responsibility. This is when you knew who was going to really be responsible when it came to work. And this when you seen who was going to might have a job, but they're going to keep getting rolled up, because they would always give us what? What'd they give us? 10 minutes? 10 minutes, maybe 10 minutes to get to our classes. And 10 minutes was usually ample enough time to get to a class, because there's some people that take 10-minute breaks to go smoke cigarettes. Word up. Top Shot said, my opinion, I think kids nowadays get it more easily, and they spoiled and they feel more entitled. And I agree with that. Number one, I don't hear any children today talking about how they got put on punishment. When we was coming up, television out the room, no video games, no communication on the phone. Pay attention. I was just talking about the communication. You can't talk. That was crazy. You can't even talk to your friends on the fucking phone. You can't go to the park. You go to school. You come straight home. The parents were more in tune with each other. The neighborhoods was more like a village, because it takes a village to raise a child. So it was times when parents was more cordial with each other and friends with each other, and they grew up together on the same neighborhoods. They went to junior high school and high school together, like their children are now going to public school and junior high school and high school. So they have rapports like, yo, check this out. If you see my son, you know, I ain't gonna be home until about 6:30, 7 o'clock, but if you see this nigga outside anywhere, I'm gonna give him to about 3:40, 3:45, because that's how long it's gonna take for him to get that from. If you see this nigga outside anywhere, let me know when I get home. Nowadays, it ain't like that. Nowadays, the kids is telling their parents what they want to do. The kids is coming home with more parent money than their parents could ever imagine. The parents are saying, fuck that, I'm not going to work. My kids is getting money. They scamming. They hustling. They don't give a fuck about that shit no more. They don't care about that shit no more. That's why I said the new year, everybody should really focus on bettering every situation around you and then bettering yourself. You got to start off with bettering yourself. Look yourself in the mirror sometimes. Say to yourself, you know you're doing some sucker shit. Now, you can front to everybody else. My grandfather taught me this. He said, but if you stand up and really look at a mirror, talking to yourself, you see your soul. And sometimes you got to do that shit to correct the situation, male or female. Sometimes you got to look yourself and be like, yo, you bugging. You bugging the fuck out. You need to check yourself, beloved. Ain't nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with having a conversation with yourself. As long as you don't have a conversation with yourself and lose the argument. Peace.
Another day alive, another day free. Why would I wake up trying to be somebody other than me? It's knowledge, wisdom, understanding. Man, woman, and children. Sun, moon, and stars. Everything exists, has to coexist within. Like I said, another day alive, another day free. Why would I wake up trying to be somebody other than me?